We are the Phillipses. I'm Justin.
I'm Lindsay, and this is our story.
Lindsay had talked with me about foster care for years before we actually decided to become licensed. We had 3 biological kids, Stella, Riley, and Ryder. I thought she was crazy to move forward in February 2020 where we became licensed.
That's completely true. Don't tell a man with a newborn that you think we should become foster parents. He won't be interested. But truthfully, our foster adventure started with a simple prayer, just praying to God, asking Him, Lord, whatever your plan is for our lives, we're open to it. And that's when I heard that we were supposed to be foster parents. And I think we all have a desire to make a difference in this world. And what I saw when I was praying was this opportunity to support a whole entire family unit. So that could be not only just supporting the children in foster care, but also supporting the families well to work towards reunification.
And at the time, I was not in that stage. I was in the stage of, I'm done having kids. I'm doing this because she wanted to do it, and I was respecting that aspect of things. So I was very actually a back picture in the whole story of fostering. I was going to help everywhere that I could, but I was not going to be the move forward, okay, let's do this. Because I was not, it took me a long time to get into actually being the person that was okay with how this was changing lives.
And that's truthfully, because you look at the Bible, and I think in Proverbs it says, you know, us as people can have our own plan, but ultimately it's the Lord's plan. And I think that's exactly what happened in our story, is that we had a plan for our lives, and ultimately God had a plan for us and brought us back to the direction He wanted us. So fast forward to August of 2020, we welcomed Sophie into our house. And Sophie was medically fragile, very complex, and she was, how would you say, I mean,
Challenging.
Yeah, there was a lot of challenges. We had zero experience. We are not, we have no nursing background, no nothing, but we had a desire to support her well and advocate for her, and that's exactly what we've been doing since she came into our home. We have loved her. She went from a child that was unable to walk, crawl, talk, eat, to now, 3 years later, she's doing all of those things and so much more. And I think the unique thing is just seeing how, the blessing, I guess I should say, is how much she's changed our lives and our children's lives. We went from a family who spent so much of our time going and doing all these different things. We were on boards and different organizations, and when Sophie walked into our house, it was like an immediate stop doing all those things. And we all of our, it just all became so inward focused. But I think that's the unique thing with foster care, is I think so often individuals think, well, I don't have this skill set, or I don't have this skill set. But really, it takes a range of skill sets to be able to support a child in foster care. So as time continued, we spent countless nights by Sophie's bed praying over her. We had friends and family who supported us by praying for her too. And what happened during those months of her in our home are nothing but God moments. I mean, she went from a child unable to crawl, eat via mouth, or talk, but now doing all those things and more. She has overcome so many obstacles in her short life here. I think many people are intimidated about the idea of fostering and how it will affect their family, and I think people are worried about all the what ifs. I completely get just what that can look like and what that can feel like, because we were there once. But I can tell you that God is going to see you through every bit of that journey, and He is never going to leave you anywhere without bringing you to the other side of that. So also, just getting connected. We had families bringing us meals during that time. We had just so many different people loving us during that, and just sharing just different blessings with us. So I think just in any way that you can support a family and get involved in any foster care organizations, whether that's with church or outside of your church, I think there's lots of opportunities to help someone who takes in a placement.